Hi, it's Chris. In this video, we're going to show you how to remove and install the door gaskets on your Samsung refrigerator. It's a very easy repair. The way they've built these, it's terrific in order to have to service them, in which case you don't require any special tools at all in order to do this job. Keep in mind, if your machine needs to be repaired, it's usually simple enough to do it yourself. Visit PartSelect.com, enter your model number, and quickly find and order the part you need. Some of the reasons you're going to be looking at replacing the door gasket on your Samsung refrigerator is just because a door gasket is a normal wearing part. Over time, after normal use, that door gasket is going to wear, or it'll start losing some of its magnetism, or it'll get a tear or a chunk out of it, in which case you're going to wind up with air leaking out of the fridge. And you're going to either wind up seeing condensation inside, poor performance, or in the freezer, if it's bad, you're going to wind up seeing a frost build up, which means warm air is getting in, and the gasket's job is to prevent that from happening. So to remove your door gasket, whichever door it is, left, right, or perhaps you've got a 3-door system in which you've got a separate freezer down below with a gasket on as well, the process is the same with these. So you're just going to wind up opening up the door or drawer, and you'll notice that the way the gasket is attached, if you just peel it back, you'll see that it actually has a rib that goes into a channel, which makes these really easy. So to remove it, you're just going to peel this back a little bit and then just pull outwards. So all you do is just work your hand around, pulling that gasket out of the channel all the way around. So there you can see how easy it is to remove the gasket from your refrigerator. And to install it, it's just as easy. Now, if you're reinstalling one you already have, it's already in its shape and it's not going to be a problem. If you've ordered a new one, sometimes these come in a box that has the gasket completely in the proper position and shape that it is today. Other times you'll get them, they'll come in a bag or a box and they're all twisted up like that. In which case you want to give it some time to get its shape that it should have. So you're just going to want to put it in a warm space, let it lie flat, and so it starts to get its shape. It just saves a little bit of problem when you go to put it on so that it'll seal right away when you close the door for the first time. So now to install the gasket, it's very easy to do. We're going to want to just open up the door, but one thing to take notice of with Samsung gaskets is this extra little flap that's right here. And that serves an important purpose, so you have to make sure it's in the right place. So to install it, we're just going to open up our door and we're going to bring our gasket up into place. Now, I mentioned earlier about this tab, and your tab, just make sure it's not on the hinge side of the door. You don't want it so that it's in here. You want it so it's towards where your handle is. And the purpose of this little flap is so that it seals up at the top where the two doors come together. So then all you need to do to install it is take this little rib and push it into the channel. And I always start at the top corner, and you're just using your thumbs, just press that rib into the channel. Now this gasket had just come off this refrigerator, so it goes in pretty easy. Your brand new one may require a little bit more pressure to push the gasket into place. It helps if the gasket is warm, like room temperature. But again, you just push it in all the way around, go back over it again, just pressing with your thumbs, making sure it's pressed into the channel. And there you go. It's just that easy to replace the door gasket on your Samsung refrigerator.